I am live with Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, Lucy Stone, and Amelia Bloomer, who cannot be here today but is in our studio down in Washington. All three of these ladies are women's rights activists, and they are here to express their opinion on rights that they desire. Doctor, let's start with you. How has your status as a woman affected your career?
Well, it certainly has posed challenges. I'm very fortunate to have successfully obtained my medical degree from Geneva Medical College in New York.
You were the first woman to receive a medical degree in America.
Yes, I believe so. I hope I am setting an example for the lady folk of our time.
What started your interest in medicine?
My friend wished she had a woman doctor, and said it would have made the experience of being ill more comfortable.
Thank you very much, Dr. Blackwell. Now I'd like to inquire upon Lucy Stone. Miss Stone, would you care to explain your thoughts on the role of women in society?
Why, of course. I decided to keep my maiden name after marriage.
What caused you to make that drastic decision?
Because I feel that women should assert their own independence, even in marriage. I hope many women make me in my choice.
Let's head over to our studio in Washington where we're with Amelia Bloomer. Amelia, could you please explain your odd attire?
Why, yes, I wear bloomers instead of skirts because I feel women should not have to conform to society's image of us. Why can women not wear the same clothing as men do? Where's the wrong in that?
Well, I think we're going to have to get back to River Jones. River, back to you. Thank you for that exclusive interview. Now we have one with the Grimke sisters.
Yes, River, I'm here with Sarah and Angelina Grimke. Sarah, what do you and your sister do?
Well, Lucille, Angelina and I have traveled and spoken in front of crowds to try to abolish slavery. Right, but many people, particularly men, are against my sister and I for speaking up because they believe it is men's work.
That's tough. What else have you ladies done?
I wrote an appeal to the Christian women of the South in 1836 to try and persuade women of the South to become abolitionists. A year later, I republished an appeal as an appeal to the women of the nominally free. I published the Epistle of the Southern States in 1836. I also wrote Letters to the Equality of the Sexes for the President of the Abolitionist Society. We both toured Congregationalist churches in the northern states and are against racial prejudices.
You ladies are very accomplished. We will return with River Jones for a final interview with Susan B. Anthony and Catherine Beecher after these words.
In 1793, Eli Whitney created the cotton gin, reviving the Southern economy. The South has since prospered more than ever before. We now introduce
the Cotton Gin 2600.
This cotton gin is equipped with new technology. Even the North has prospered from the factory work involved with cotton.
The Cotton Gin 2600 seeds cotton faster than ever before.
Eli Whitney was born in Massachusetts and graduated from Yale.
Whitney has traveled around the country and knows what the South needs.
To support the movements like women's suffrage, transcendentalism, education, and religion.
The Industrial Revolution has taken storm.
And now we're back on DF10Newz Center. We have our final interview with Susan B. Anthony and Catherine Beecher. Stay tuned because afterwards we'll be discussing the topic of women's suffrage.
Here we are with Catherine Beecher and Susan B. Anthony, both women's rights activists. Let's start with Catherine Beecher. Catherine, what has your role been in the forming movement concerning women?
Well, though I believe in some conventional ideas, I strongly believe that women deserve a better education.
Why is that?
Though women may not serve the same purpose as men in society, they should not be degraded, but embraced for their differences. Women should be the educators of future generations, and therefore need to be better educated themselves.
You have played a major role in the women's rights reforms. What sparked your interest in women's rights?
Well, you see, I used to be a teacher and fought for better wages and co-education. Later on, I started the Women's Temperance Society because we are not allowed to join in the men's group.
You really work hard to help women.
I sure do. In fact, I've worked very closely with Elizabeth Cady Stanton in the past. I am the president of the National American Women's Suffrage Association. I even have organized the Women's Loyal League. I also helped to make laws in New York stating that women could earn wages, control property, and have the right over their children.
Wow, Susan, there really isn't anything you haven't done. Thank you, ladies. Back to you, River.
Thank you. I'm here with Sheldon, Wyoming, AC Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and Lucille Richardson. Poor Veronica Corningstone cannot be with us due to the fact that she looked into a mirror over a cliff and fell flat on her face. It was such a tragedy, let me tell you. So let's begin with this spark of this reform.
Well, River, women were expected to make their husbands dinner, so to speak. Women were aggravated by their poor treatment. They believed they should be equal to men.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, coming, honey, dearest.
It has been a long day. Make me a sandwich.
No, I'm so sick of this. I cook, I clean, and I care for the children all day. The least you can do is make your own sandwich.
Let me think. Who is the person in this household who makes the sandwiches? Let me think. You do.
I am so sick of this. Women should have the same rights as men.
Hi, Shendel. What were the major accomplishments of these reforms?
Women slowly began to gain rights, including the right to their own property, keeping their maiden name, and the right to divorce.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Wait, I don't want to take the last name Bebe Murdier. It sounds like baby murderer. I'm a teacher. I don't think my last name should be baby murderer.
Make me a sandwich.
Well, thanks to Lucy Stone, women do have the right to keep their last name.
I think I'll keep my last name Shabba-labba-labba-labba Ding-Dong.
Okay then, AC, how successful were these reformers? What were their lasting effects?
At first, many people ridiculed these women, but other women joined in, and they changed their lives majorly. In the future, women gained the rights to certain jobs, owning property, divorce, and keeping their maiden names. In the future, women became completely equal to men. The 19th Amendment passed, giving women the right to vote. Hi, my name is Abby Corey, and I am the first woman president. I'm going to help my country just as much as the men before me, if not more.
Well, that concludes tonight's show. Thank you for tuning in. This is River Jones signing off with DF10Newz. Remember, keep it women. More history, less sandwiches.
No! It's so fast!
Is it too close to your building? Is it too close?
Wait, why can't... Oh, we're not going to film it this way. Oh, yeah. You guys need to stand. You...
It's the headless A! This is Allison's cat.
Oh my god!
So it hurts yourselves.